Long ago, there was a man named Adam who lived in a small village. He owned a small grocery shop. With whatever little money he earned, he somehow managed to feed himself and his only son, Alex. Alex had now grown into a young man, but Adam had never asked him to do any work. One day, suddenly, Adam passed away. Alex became very upset because he had no one else in the world except his father. He sat alone and thought, even my dear father has left me all alone in this world. One of Adam's friends comforted him and said, "Have patience, son. This must be God's will. Now you will have to take care of your father's business." Alex was very intelligent and wise. He did take over his father's shop, but no customers came. One day he thought, if things stay like this, we will soon be starving. After some days passed, he decided it was too hard to make a living from the shop. So he sold it to a wealthy merchant. Then he thought, with this money, I will go to the neighboring city and start some other small business. He had heard that most people in that city were quite foolish. So he thought it would be good to do business there. With this plan, he set off for the neighboring kingdom. After many days of travel, he reached a big city. First, he decided to look around the markets. Only after that would he start any work. Alex walked through the markets and soon realized that everything was very expensive there. With the money he had, he could not start any proper business. After thinking for a long time, he came up with a clever idea. He rented a small shop in the market and wrote in big letters above it, "Wisdom for sale." Some people in the market stood in front of his shop and made fun of him. They said, "Whoever sells wisdom? This man is such a fool. Who will buy wisdom?" People kept saying such things while standing there. But Alex called out loudly, "Listen, brothers, believe me. Everyone needs wisdom at some point, whether a small child or an old person. You may laugh at me today, but one day I will prove to all of you that my wisdom is valuable." Actually, Alex was very determined.
Hey,
People's jokes did not affect him at all.
What wisdom are you seeking today?
He kept calling out the same way. Soon, his shop became famous throughout the city. People started telling each other, "A wisdom seller has come to our city these days." Some said in jest, "If I ever need wisdom, I will definitely go to him." A few days later, a man came to Alex just to test him and bought some wisdom. In 1 week, he only earned 2 dinars, but Alex did not lose hope. He thought, one day my business will surely succeed. In the same city lived a rich old man who had a lot of wealth but was very stingy. His son's name was Sam, who was a bit simple-minded, not completely foolish, but not very wise either. One morning, Sam started spreading soil in the courtyard of their house. The day before, his father had said to him as an example, "Son, we should cultivate wisdom, only then will we be called wise." When the old man saw Sam spreading soil, he said, "Come on, foolish boy, what are you doing?" Sam replied, "Father, I am cultivating wisdom so that you and I become the wisest people in the world." Hearing this, the old man held his head and said, "Oh God, who knows when his wisdom crop will be ready?" One day, Sam went to the market for some work. When he passed Alex's shop, he read the sign, "Wisdom Shop." He stopped and thought, why not ask? If it's cheap, I'll buy a lot for myself and father. Sam went inside and asked Alex, "Tell me, how much is wisdom?" Alex smiled and said, "Sir, I don't sell wisdom by weight. I will give you as much as you are willing to pay for." Sam got confused about how much to buy. He did not want to buy too much and get scolded by his father. Then he thought, let me buy just 1 dinar's worth first. If father says it was cheap, I can buy more later. Where wisdom is so scarce, even 1 dinar's worth might help. Sam took out 1 dinar from his pocket and gave it to Alex right away. "Here, brother, give me just 1 dinar's wisdom for now. I'll take more if needed." Alex said, "Fine, as you wish." He pocketed the dinar and handed Sam a piece of paper. Sam took the paper and headed home. On the way, he kept thinking, now things are sorted. When I tell father that I bought wisdom for just 1 dinar and did such a smart thing, he will be so happy. When he reached home, he immediately went to his father and said, "Father, look, I bought wisdom for 1 dinar. Let's do this. You keep half and give me the other half." The old man said in surprise, "What? You bought wisdom? Show me."
Behold,
On the
a
paper
treasure
was
from the
written,
ancients.
"When two
It
people are
glows.
fighting,
Is it enchanted?
standing and watching
Indeed,
them is
watch
not
it
wisdom."
rise.
As soon as he read it, the old man turned red with anger. "You idiot, you threw away 1 dinar. Even a child knows that watching others fight is not wise." After beating and scolding his foolish son, the angry old man went to Alex's shop and shouted, "You cheat! You fooled my son. Give me my money back, or I'll call the guards." Alex replied very calmly, "Sir, you are getting angry without reason. Your son bought the wisdom willingly. Still, if you want, you can return the paper and take your money back." The old man quickly took out the paper and said angrily, "Here, take your paper and give me my money." Alex returned the money, and the old man went home. This kingdom had a caliph who had 2 wives. One day, the maids of both queens went to the market to buy fruits and vegetables. One maid saw a watermelon at a shop and said, "This watermelon is so green and ripe. The queen will be very happy. I'll buy it first."
She asked the shopkeeper, "How much is this watermelon?" The shopkeeper said, "Only 2 dinars, sister." She said, "Okay, give it to me."
But we have to be strong
But
for
just
each
as the
other.
shopkeeper took the money and was about to hand over the watermelon, the other maid saw it and quickly said, "Wait,
Sam, Kayla's
brother,
supposed to watch
give
for
this
that time.
watermelon to
Come
me."
and join us. I found a
Before
life
the
that I
shopkeeper
forgot. I
could
hope you
speak,
find someone to
the
share your
second
life.
maid placed 3 dinars in his hand. The first maid said sharply, "What is this?"
Pounds. How many
"I
times
came
have I
first and
told
talked
you
first.
to stay away
So
from
here,
that machine?"
take these 2 dinars and give me the watermelon." The second maid said, "No, that can't happen. I gave the money first. Now this watermelon is mine." The shopkeeper got worried about what to do. The matter had become quite complicated. Meanwhile, both maids started arguing. It seemed the fight might turn physical, because everyone knew the 2 queens did not get along. So how could their maids? The
This is
shopkeeper
important.
thought he
We
should
need to
leave
act
quickly,
now. The
so he
situation
slipped
is
away.
urgent.
The 2 maids kept quarreling. At that moment, Sam was passing through the market. He saw the 2 women fighting and thought, "Why are they arguing? Let me go see." Since Sam was simple-hearted, he went close and stood listening. Both maids noticed him, turned to him, and one said, "Listen, brother, you are my witness. This woman insulted me in the market. You will testify for me." The other said, "Brother, you are my witness too. For God's sake, you must tell the truth in front of the queen." Poor Sam, not understanding anything, just nodded and walked away. Now Sam was in deep trouble, neither here nor there. He wondered whose side he should testify for. Father and son discussed and decided they should seek advice from only one person, Alex, the wisdom seller, because the first wisdom he gave was exactly the mistake Sam had made. So both the old man and Sam went to Alex's shop and told him everything. Alex said, "I will definitely give advice, but now the fee is 10 dinars. The old man immediately said, "Agreed. Here are 10 dinars. Alex looked at Sam and said, "Listen, in the caliph's court, act like a madman. When asked anything, keep saying nonsense and do strange things." Sam accepted this, and his father agreed too. Then both went home happily. The next day, Sam was called to the court. The caliph asked, "Tell me, Sam, what was the fight about between these 2 maids, and who was at fault?" Sam acted and said, "Your Majesty, let's do this. Give both of them right now, then you will understand whose fault it was." Then he started laughing loudly and saying such silly things that everyone burst into laughter. Hearing these nonsense words, the caliph thought, "This boy seems mad. What testimony can he give?" So he ordered, "Remove him from the court immediately." Thus Sam escaped again. But now the old man had another worry. He thought, If one day the Caliph finds out my son is not really mad, but was pretending, the consequences will be terrible. He said to himself, I didn't think of this side of the wisdom. Then he told Sam, let's go again to the wisdom seller Alex. So both went back to Alex and shared their fear. Can you tell us a way out of this trouble? Alex said seriously, yes, I can, but now the fee is full 200 dinars. The old man was shocked, 200 dinars. Reduce it a bit. But Alex would not reduce even 1 dinar, no matter how much they begged. The old man had no choice, so helplessly he placed a bag of 200 dinars in front of him. Here, take it. Now give us wisdom to get out of this trouble. Alex smiled and said, of course I will. Just wait a little until things cool down. Then one day go to the Caliph yourself, and tell the whole truth. By telling the truth, you will be free from all trouble. Hearing this, both father and son fell into thought. But the old man said to himself, clearly Alex has thought this through. By now Alex's wisdom shop had become very famous. People came running for advice. Finally, the old man said, okay, Alex, we will do exactly as you said. Then both went home peacefully. After 2 months, one day Sam went to the Caliph's court, when the time seemed right, and fearfully told the Caliph the whole truth. The Caliph happily said, we are very pleased with your wisdom. Indeed, if you hadn't acted mad that day, you would surely have become a victim of one queen's anger. Go, we forgive you. When Sam saw the Caliph pleased, he also told everything about Alex. The Caliph said, well, if your last words are true, then that man is truly very wise. We will also buy wisdom from him. You may go now. The very next day, the Caliph summoned Alex to the court. When Alex arrived, the Caliph said, listen, wisdom seller, we have heard a lot about you. Can you sell me wisdom too? Alex replied without hesitation, of course, your majesty, but the price will be 20,000 dinars. The Caliph immediately ordered the treasurer to give Alex a bag of 20,000 dinars. When Alex received the bag full of dinars, he wrote something on a paper and handed it to the Caliph. On the paper it was written, never do anything without thinking carefully and considering it well. The Caliph said, excellent. We are very happy with the wisdom you gave us. Alex, if needed, we will buy more wisdom from you. You may go now. The Caliph kept that advice written on paper by his bedside and looked at it again and again, saying, wow, what a wise thing this man has said. A few days passed, and suddenly the Caliph fell ill. Seeing this, the minister, who had long wanted to remove the Caliph, thought this was a perfect opportunity. He bribed the royal physician to side with him. One day, he prepared poisoned medicine and sent the physician to the Caliph. The PHYS. The physician came before the Caliph and said, Your Majesty, drink this special medicine. I am sure you will recover immediately. The Caliph looked at the medicine. Suddenly, for some reason, he remembered Alex's advice. Never do anything without thinking carefully, and do not believe anyone's words immediately. As soon as he remembered this, he paused. He started examining the medicine closely and thought for a few moments. Then his eyes fell on the physician. The physician, standing there, got nervous seeing the Caliph's deep gaze. His face went pale, and he fell to his knees, pleading, Forgive me, Your Majesty. It's not my fault. I was pressured by the minister. On his orders, I mixed poison in your medicine. The Caliph thought, Is this really the wisdom Alex gave me that saved my life today? He immediately summoned the minister. When the minister arrived, he said in a nervous voice, Your Majesty, listen to me. I did nothing. The Caliph said very seriously, We have fully recovered. But minister, you look ill. Come, do this. Drink the same medicine our royal physician prepared. You will soon be healthy. The minister's face went pale. He immediately understood his plot had been caught. He fell at the Caliph's feet and begged, "Forgive me. I made a terrible mistake." The Caliph's face turned red with anger. The Caliph immediately imprisoned the physician and the minister for life and appointed Alex as his special advisor. True wisdom comes from Allah alone, and it is far more valuable than any wealth. Those who seek and apply wisdom with patience and sincerity are protected by Allah in times of difficulty, while greed, dishonesty, and haste lead to ruin. Always think carefully before acting, tell the truth even when it is hard, and trust that Allah rewards those who use their intellect for good. As the Quran says, "And whoever is protected from the stinginess of his soul, it is those who will be the successful." The physician came before the Caliph and said, "Your Majesty, drink this special medicine. I am sure you will recover immediately." The Caliph looked at the medicine. Suddenly, for some reason, he remembered Alex's advice: never do anything without thinking carefully, and do not believe anyone's words immediately. As soon as he remembered this, he paused. He started examining the medicine closely and thought for a few moments. Then his eyes fell on the physician. The physician, standing there, got nervous seeing the Caliph's deep gaze. His face went pale, and he fell to his knees, pleading, "Forgive me, Your Majesty. It's not my fault. I was pressured by the minister. On his orders, I mixed poison in your medicine." The Caliph thought, "Is this really the wisdom Alex gave me that saved my life today?" He immediately summoned the minister. When the minister arrived, he said in a nervous voice, "Your Majesty, listen to me. I did nothing." The Caliph said very seriously, "We have fully recovered. But minister, you look ill. Come, do this. Drink the same medicine our royal physician prepared. You will soon be healthy." The minister's face went pale. He immediately understood his plot had been caught. He fell at the Caliph's feet and begged, "Forgive me. I made a terrible mistake." The Caliph's face turned red with anger. The Caliph immediately imprisoned the physician and the minister for life and appointed Alex as his special advisor. True wisdom comes from Allah alone, and it is far more valuable than any wealth. Those who seek and apply wisdom with patience and sincerity are protected by Allah in times of difficulty, while greed, dishonesty, and haste lead to ruin. Always think carefully before acting, tell the truth even when it is hard, and trust that Allah rewards those who use their intellect for good. As the Quran says, "And whoever is protected from the stinginess of his soul, it is those who will be the successful."